Hello and welcome. We are going to be doing a nice, gentle 20-minute prenatal yoga session brought to you by Importikaah. So we're going to begin by standing up. Keep in mind that no matter where you're at during your pregnancy, you want to make sure that you always listen to your body. This routine should feel relaxing and gentle. You should feel a little bit of stretching, but overall you should not feel any pain or sharpness. So if you experience any discomfort, please feel free to back off and not do the movement that we're doing. So let's go ahead and bring our feet nice and wide, point those toes out. We're going to raise our arms to a nice goalpost like this. So we're going to inhale, lift that chest, arms to that 90-degree angle, exhale, bring those hands down. Inhale again, 90 degrees, palms facing forward, exhale. And let's do that 2 more times on your own. Nice deep inhales. Exhaling through the mouth. Feel free to close your eyes if you'd like. And 1 more. Good. We're just slowing down, trying to slow that breath. Now do another one as slow as you can. We're trying to find our center, sync up with that breath, and achieve relaxation. Exhale. Good. Drop that chin to the chest. We're going to go ahead and give ourselves nice shoulder shrugs. Bring that head neutral, facing forward now. Rolling those shoulders up and back. Maybe inhaling as you lift, exhaling as you come down. Go at the pace that you need, and then go the other way. We're just giving ourselves a nice wake up in the shoulders. Again, loosening all of our muscles, relaxing that stress. Bring that chin to the chest, lift, chin to the chest, lift. Good, look left and right. And you should stand wherever you're most comfortable. So if you need to bring your feet closer, feel free. If you need to hold on to something for support, you're welcome to do so. Left and right. Good, face forward. Now ear to the shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, come to center. Good, other ear to the shoulder. And breathe. Good. Tilt side to side now. Again, relaxing those neck muscles. And only if it feels comfortable, we're going to roll that chin down. Bring the opposite ear to the opposite shoulder. And then reverse. Good. Now we're going to take ourselves, bring those feet a little bit closer together. We're going to do a nice little squat. So just bending the knees, hands together. Bring the hands out and apart, maybe like you're holding a ball, and then bring those hands together. We're really pushing those hips back, just a little squat, nothing really big, and apart. And this is going to help increase that range of mobility in those ligaments. It helps with giving birth. It helps making that transition a little bit more smoothly. Now we're going to take our feet, we're right here, nice and small, and we're going to step it out just a little bit wider. Arms out a little bit wider, same thing. Keep the weight in the heels and make this nice and gentle. Again, if you need to hold on to a chair or anything for support, feel free to do so. We're just going to take some time to strengthen our core, strengthen our legs, keep that blood flowing so that we don't get that dead leg feeling as all the weight starts to shift down. Inhale again, maybe you can go a little deeper. Good, opening those hips. And inhale, look up just ever so slightly. Exhale, come together. Good, now bringing those feet just about hip width apart. We're gonna soften those legs, put those hands on the hips, put a nice bend in the knees, and just gently shift the weight to the heels. So we're not going all the way forward, but we're gonna squeeze the glutes as we stand up. Bend forward. So this is a little bit different than the squat, because when we were doing the squat, we were right here. Our body was up and down. Now we're going to put a little bend forward, bringing the chest to the ground, squeezing the glutes as we stand, nice and tall, and inhale, exhale as you stand. Only do what is comfortable to you. Good. 2 more on your own. And again, working those hip flexor muscles, working into that squat. Good. Now, if you feel like you can do this, we're gonna work our way down to the ground. If you can't do this part, just get to the ground so you're seated as comfortably as possible. But if you can, we're going to, and I'm gonna face you so you can see this, we're gonna widen our stance, bring the hands to the legs, hands to the floor, and get in a nice deep squat. If you can, only if you can, and if you're comfortable. This is a great position to really open everything up. This is also the shortest position from the birth canal to the exit. So this is a wonderful birthing position, even if you can't get all the way. Sometimes it brings a lot of comfort to mothers. So it's a really good way to practice if and only if it feels comfortable. So we're gonna go ahead, come down to the ground. We're gonna sit in a nice, easy pose. Bring those hands on the knees. We're gonna go ahead and start working that lower back and the hip joints. A lot of times we have sciatica pain, we have dead legs, our glutes are tight. So we're gonna place our hands on the knees and make some nice clockwise circles. Maybe you exhale as you lean forward, inhale as you lean back, just nice and gentle, massaging those hip flexors. Let's go ahead and go in the other direction. Do what feels good to you. Good, breathing nice and deep, relaxing into it. Maybe you slow those circles down. Maybe you stop. Maybe it feels good to place your hands right here and just breathe deeply. Continue those circles if it feels good, but if you want to try this, this is stretching out that IT and the glute muscles. This is a muscle that can pull down on the sciatica, it can cramp up legs, so stretching this is a really good thing to practice. Breathing into it. And then gently pressing yourself upright. If you've done this stretch, let's go ahead and switch. The leg that's in front, we're gonna put it behind, and we're gonna go ahead and lift and gently bend forward again, just as far as it's comfortable. You should feel that nice stretch on the glute. Both your sits bones should be on the ground. Breathe nice and deep. And if it feels good to drop your head, feel free to drop it, letting it hang. And then gently come back up to a nice seated position. Good. Take those knees, lift the chest up, inhale, exhale, come to center. Now I'm gonna turn this way so you can see this transition, but we're here in this nice, easy sit. And only if it feels comfortable. The easiest way to get to this is just bring your hands forward and rock onto your knees. We are now in a nice tabletop pose. Now bring those hands underneath the shoulders. Knees are about hip width apart. Tuck the toes for extra support. And we're gonna go ahead and just do nice little circles like this. Now you can walk those hands one hand up if you want a bigger range of motion, but just do what's comfortable. Push those hips back, massage in those sit bones, and then lean forward. Just when you lean forward, keep your spine very neutral. We're not dropping the hips like this. So keep it very neutral and only where it's comfortable. And we're just giving ourselves a nice massage in that lower back region, hip region, tiny little movement in the belly. And then let's go ahead and move the other way. If this is uncomfortable for your knees, feel free to fold some towels and add some cushion beneath them. And remember to breathe. Good. Try to relax into each posture. This should feel like a nice little massage. And then we're gonna go ahead and bring those hands back underneath our shoulders if you step them forward. Go ahead and reset yourself. And we're gonna go ahead and lift the head, lift the tailbone, extending our neck by pressing our hands down. Inhale into cow face. Exhale, round the back, drop the head. Tuck the tailbone into cat. Good, try it again, just as gentle and as comfortably as you feel. We're inhaling, lifting the head and the tailbone up, dropping the belly. Exhale, tuck that tailbone, drop the head, round the back. Good, few more on your own. This awakens the central nervous system. It encourages us to relax, relieve some stress. And it also helps with any kind of constipation that you might have. So if you're looking to have a bowel movement and you want a little bit of gas relief, this is a great pose to do as well. Good. After your next exhale, neutralize that spine, nice flat tabletop. We're gonna untuck the toes in the back, spread those knees a little bit wider, make way for our baby, and then we're gonna just push back as far as is comfortable. So if you need to, you can rest a pillow beneath your or behind your knees if you'd like. If you can come all the way back and your belly still fits, feel free to do so. Allow yourself to make this pose your own. You can come down further. If you feel any tightness or tension here though, I encourage you to back off. You might be right here with your head hanging. Just take this moment to breathe, relax, and let go a little bit. Maybe you're all the way down here. Turn inward, feel your body, feel your breath. Good, gently press up using your hands, coming back to hands and knees. Good, we're gonna walk up to the top of our mat if you're on one. Extend that back leg, press that toe into the ground, pushing into your heel. You're gonna get a nice stretch in that lower back leg called your calf. And a lot of times we get a lot of stiffness and tightness there. Our feet are growing, we're carrying a lot more weight, so we're a lot more tense and it can feel a little bit difficult walking around. So give yourself a little love in that lower leg. Good, let's go ahead and switch sides. Press into that heel, pressing that ball of the foot into the ground. Breathe in nice and deep for me, big inhale. Good. Exhale. Good, we're gonna go ahead and do both sides again, just because we're just waking those muscles up. How good does that feel? Wonderful. And other side last time. Good. Let's go ahead and cross those back legs, sit back down on your sits bones. I'm gonna face you, but you can stay right where you're at as long as you can see me. And we're gonna take this arm nice and extended, cross that body, and then just bring it towards us. Now that we've woken up our shoulders, our lower half, we're gonna start working on our upper half. So taking that and giving ourselves a nice shoulder stretch. We don't really want to do too much overhead reaching, especially in your later stages of pregnancy. If you feel comfortable doing it, you're welcome to, but it's not recommended. So we're just keeping our arms just nice and lengthened here, shoulder height. Good, breathe in nice and deep. And then let's go ahead and take our hands. We're gonna extend it out in front of us like this and gently pull those fingertips back and down. Very gentle, back and down. Good. And if you feel like you could use a little bit of stretch in any one direction, you can feel free to hold that for just 1 or 2 breaths. Good. One more, back and down. And we'll do the other side now, back and down. It's amazing how all these little muscles get sore, right? And they're connected to the rest of your body. So as you teach them to relax and stretch them back out again, it will help the rest of the body that it's connected to relax as well. The whole body is connected. So you might be feeling some lower back pain, but you could have tight hamstrings. Good. Good, well done. So now we're gonna take our feet, sit them out in front of us like this, and we're just gonna gently windshield wiper them side to side, only as it feels good. So you're gonna tilt your whole body. This should not be so much of a twist. If you're feeling any tightness or tension in your belly, please just take a break and pause from this movement. But what we're trying to do is we're still trying to massage those glutes, get to that sciatica a little bit more. And we're not leaning too far back, okay? So we don't want to put too much pressure on that belly. Well done. Now we're going to take our legs and we're going to extend them wide. So I'm going to face you. Now you might bring your hands behind you and you might just be right here. And if you feel that stretch in those inner thighs, then you can just stay right here, propping yourself up on your hands and breathing as you relax into that nice stretch. Now, if you feel like you can widen or bring your hands forward, awesome. You can bring your hands inside your thighs or inside your calves and just gently sit up, whatever is most comfortable to you. But we're just going to take this nice wide stance, giving ourselves a nice stretch in the inner thighs. This gets really tight, and we just want to make sure that everything here is nice and relaxed. It helps increase birth recovery. It helps make the birth go a little bit smoother, so all of it just helps. So breathe in nice and deep. Good. And then we're going to take our right or left foot and tuck it in. Try to make sure both sits bones are on the ground and staying nice and forward. So you have a nice square hips, shoulders are square with the hips. We're just going to begin to reach, slide that hand down the shin and begin to reach towards that toe. So we're trying to just get some of the hamstring a little bit if it's comfortable. I don't want you facing the foot because I do not want to twist the belly. So we're just going to slide just ever so slightly to the side, trying to reach for that foot, feeling that nice stretch here. Breathe. Good. We're going to lift up nice and tall, and then we're going to swap feet. So however you can do that comfortably. Good. Make sure both sits bones are on the ground. This hand can be here, it can be on your knee, wherever it's comfortable, and then slide that other hand down the shin, reaching for that foot. Breathe. Good. Feels so nice to just relax. You should just feel the tiniest little stretch. It could be a little tight, a little bit of tension, but as long as you can still relax, then you're in the right place. Good. Now I want you to test something. Let's go ahead and widen that seat again. Nice wide leg. And then bring your hands wherever it's comfortable and feel. Do you feel like you can sit just a little bit more comfortably in this position? That's good because we're trying to wake these up. Now we've only stretched once, so it's only going to be the tiniest difference. So we're going to do it one more time. Lift up nice and tall. Slide down that shin. Good. Relax. I want you to close your eyes. And allow yourself to rest here. Even though there's stretching, there's tension behind your leg maybe. Maybe you feel a little bit in your upper back. Be in a place where you can just relax. Breathe nice and deep, focusing inward. And then gently blink your eyes open and come back to center. That's got to feel really nice. Let's go ahead and switch sides one more time. So lift yourself nice and tall and begin to slide towards that foot. Again, bringing your eyes to close. Allowing yourself to stay nice and straight, your spine, but then closing your eyes and focusing inwards on your breath and focusing on allowing yourself to relax. Good. Gently blink those eyes open as you come to center. We're going to go ahead and bring your legs into a nice seated position. Bring those hands either to your heart center or down on your knees, wherever it's most comfortable. And you're welcome to scooch back into a wall and lean back and sit into a wall or, your bed if you'd like. I just want you in a place where you're closing your eyes and seated. Take a big inhale through that nose. Thank your body for all the work it's doing. It's got a lot of work to do. And thank yourself for taking care of it and taking care of you. Imagine that breath coming down to your spine and into your womb, giving your baby a nice hug every time you breathe. And I want you to keep this feeling of relaxation and self-love as you carry on the rest of your term, as you carry on nurturing and growing this baby. And blink your eyes open. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale out through the mouth. Thank you so much for joining me here in this 20-minute prenatal yoga. I hope you found a lot of relaxation and peace through it, and hopefully you have relieved some of your discomfort as well. Remember, this video is brought to you by Importikaah. Make sure you check out their postpartum support belt. It is the perfect belt to help you get back in shape after giving birth. I appreciate your time and you joining me here, and until next time, namaste.